My name is Devine and welcome to my studio. Today I am going to show you how I make a custom pen quiver for my bullet journal. This quarter, actually more like half a year, I'm using a pink Leuchtturm as my primary journal slash catchbook, and there's tons and tons of videos online that tell you how to use yours, and mine is not pretty on the inside, so we're gonna sort of skip that part. I'm going to make a custom pen quiver because I have found my holy grail of pens. This is a Uniball Vision Elite, and what makes this wonderful is it's got a tiny little point and it's waterproof, which means that if I want to go over it with a highlighter pen, which I love to do, I can use this and it won't smear. Now, in order to keep it together with my book as a unit, I'm going to build a pen quiver, and I am using some black 1.5 inch wide elastic. This is a standard waistband elastic, and I purchased this from Amazon in a giant reel for about 10 bucks. I'll include a link in the bar below in case you want to find the resources for all these things. So I start by opening my journal up, and you can see on the inside that I keep some flags. I got those at the Daiso, and some information in case it gets lost. And I'm going to figure out how long this needs to be, and I'm just going to fiddle with it for a while. So first off, I'm going to lay it inside the front cover, and I'm going to bring it along. Now, if I just wanted a plain strap, I would cut it and sew it there. But because I want a pen quiver, I am going to build in a fold. So I'm going to want my elastic to come up to there so that my pen can slide into my pen quiver. Okay, that looks about right. And because I really don't want I want this to be a nice edge. I don't want it to be a cut edge. I'm going to come back down to here, and I'm going to give it a cut. So I'm going to cut right about there. And because this is a sort of a crafty project, I'm not going to really worry about how straight that edge is. So next I'm going to take this quiver to my sewing machine, and I am going to sew these places together. I'll be right back. Now that I have this sewn and I've got essentially a large rubber band, I'm going to bring my book back and slide it in. I'm going to put the sewn bit on the inside, and I'm going to shut it like so. Now I'm going to pull it down and fold it back up. And I'm going to use a few pins. I think I have pins, yes. I'm going to use a few pins to hold it in position so that I can take it to the machine, and I'm going to sew down each edge here. I don't need to sew across because this will be completely enclosed, and then my pen will slide in. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go and sew this by machine. Do a tiny back and forth to secure the edge, and you sew in a straight stitch very close to the edge on both sides, back and forth, and then down the edge. So this is perfectly sized for our book. I'm going to put it in. I think this is coming off. Okay, so I'm going to put this in onto my book, slipping it on in ever so not graceful ways. There you go. And you want to make sure that the folded part is completely on the front. You don't want that thickness to go around the back side. And then I can put my Holy Grail pen onto my, let me just adjust it, put my holy pail, Now I can put my Holy Grail pen into the quiver, and it will stay connected with my journal. Now I'm going to have to just stick this back in a little further to the edge, and voila. If you find that your elastics on whatever journal you have are not doing the job, you can also make this go completely around your book. But what I like about this is that I can grab my pen at a moment and flip to my page and begin writing. And then at the end of my journaling session, I can keep it closed. And in my purse, this will not come undone. You can see it's quite, the elastic keeps it quite secure. So the materials I used for this project was 1.5 inch elastic, black thread, and a sewing machine. And I used one little stick pin to mark my spot while I was calculating the length. I hope that this was useful to you, and if you give this project a go, please leave comments below if you have tried this, if it worked for you, and if you have any questions about this process, if I haven't explained it quite right, ask me anything. I'll be happy to help if I can. So, bullet journal quiver, it's a wonderful thing. So thank you very much for sticking through to the end of this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you really liked it, share it with your friends. And I'll be doing a lot more sewing tutorials in the future, so please be sure to subscribe. I look forward to seeing you again. Bye-bye.